One, two, three, four.
Yeah, yummy.
Are you ready?
To start off with our blueberry cheesecake, we need to make the base. So what I started with is some digestive cookies. I took about 7 cookies, which is around 100 grams. And then all I did is I mashed it up. You can mash it in a plastic bag, use a rolling pin. You can put it in a food processor and blitz it up. Whatever you have available to you, you just want to make sure that it's a nice fine crumb. The next thing you want to do is you want to melt, so it's 100 grams or 7 of the digestive cookies. And then I measured out 40 grams of butter. You can just use the lines on the package to estimate if you don't have a scale, but if you have a scale, even better. And then all you're gonna do is pour that 40 grams of butter inside the cookie. And then I want you to go ahead and just mix that up. Once you're happy with that, it's all evenly mixed. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna grab a spring form pan. So it has a little latch on the side. You can release the bottom very easily. I'm just using a 14 centimeter spring form pan here. You could go bigger or smaller, you just have to adjust your recipe. And then I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put the cookie crumb in the bottom. And I think I'm not gonna use quite all of this. I could probably reduce my recipe a little bit. And then what I want you to do is just get a cup, something with a flat bottom, and I want you to go ahead and just press down the cookie base so you have a nice even base for it there. Might be able to add a little bit more here if you see some low spots. And then you don't want to have anything on the side, so just make sure you have it nice and clean so you can see that cheesecake once you have finished, and pour that inside as well. So just make sure you press those edges down. You can use your fingertips here as well. There, I used all but very little, so I think this is pretty sufficient. Now I'm going to move on to the next part. Well, the base of our cheesecake is setting in the fridge so that butter gets cold. We're going to prepare our filling. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 package of blueberries. So a standard pack, something like this, will have about 150 grams of blueberries. I'm going to put them into a pot. Along with it, I'm going to add in a tablespoon of sugar and about a half tablespoon of lemon juice. And I'm just going to turn that on. I'm going to cook that up. While that's cooking up, I'm going to prepare some gelatin. So I just have 2 gelatin leaves here. I'm going to put them in cold water so that they soften. And they need to soak in that water for around 10 minutes so that they're ready. So that's soaking. My blueberries are going to be cooking up. Don't forget to stir this every once in a while. And then I'm going to prepare the filling, which in here I have some Philadelphia cream cheese. I just took 1 pack, it's 250 grams. I took 60 grams of icing sugar. I'm going to start by beating it up. Once it's nice and creamy like that, what we'll do is we're gonna add in some cream. So I've got 80 grams of cream here, or milliliters of cream. Same thing, grams and milliliters for cream is close enough. And then you're gonna just whip that up as well. There you go, whipped up nicely. So the blueberries are still cooking up here really nicely. As they cook up, they will start to burst and break. That's okay, we can have that. You can leave some whole and some broken. We're gonna mix them in through this as well. The blueberries finished cooking about 5 minutes ago, and the gelatin leaves have been soaking for about 10 minutes now. They're super soft. You can see when I pull them out here, they kind of like jelly. I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take them out of the water. I'm going to squeeze out any excess water, and then I just put 50 ml of water over here, about 3 tablespoons of water, and just bring that to a boil so that I can melt the gelatin and then mix it in with my cream cheese filling. So you see it's come to a boil. To shut that off, I'm just gonna let that melt inside. Gonna take a spoon, make sure I fully melt all the gelatin in there. And that's gonna help everything set. And then I'm gonna pour 2 tablespoons into my blueberries, and the remaining is gonna go in with my cream cheese. And I'm just gonna whip that up further. There we have it. I'm just grabbing my springform pan out with my cookie base so I can fill the filling on top now. Just gonna go ahead and pour that in. And then I'm going to take my blueberry mix here that we have. I'm going to pour that on top. And I'm going to just mix that through roughly. Just so I have some blueberries mixed inside of the center part as well. That looks good. And then I'm going to refrigerate that for a couple hours. The cheesecake is setting in the fridge, and I've just put another leaf of gelatin into the water for 10 minutes to let it soak. I added another pack of blueberries with 1 tablespoon of sugar and 30 milliliters of water. I'm gonna cook this up just over a medium heat. Once it has all the juices have started to come out of the blueberries and it's cooked up well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take out the gelatin and add that in there, and then I'm gonna put it on top of the cheesecake and let it set to finalize the cake in the fridge. So my blueberries have cooked up. It's got a nice blueberry sauce, and the blueberries are still whole, quite a few. So I'm just gonna take it off the heat now. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna pull the gelatin out. And then just put that inside, and then I'm just going to stir the gelatin into the juices of the blueberries here so that it will set on top of the cake really well. Alright, so we'll grab the cake out and we'll put that on top now. So after I finished cooking the blueberries and I put the gelatin there, I just let it sit to cool down. You don't want to put it in piping hot on top of our cheesecake to melt it. So the cake's been in the fridge for about 45 minutes, and now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spoon these blueberries over the top of it. And we just want to cover the whole surface of our blueberry cheesecake with this blueberry sauce we've made here. And there we have it. We just need to let that set so that it sets. We'll just place it back in the fridge for another hour or so, and then it should be ready to serve. So our cheesecake has come out of the fridge. It's sat in there for a few hours. I'm just going to, this is on a spring form, I'm just going to release the top edge to make sure that it's not stuck with the tip of my knife. Like so. And then I'm just going to release the spring form on the side here. Pop it open. It should come right off.